Okay. So after a couple hours, filled it with water. A couple hours later, ignore the water here. That's just leaking from the petcock. But if you look here, I can't get a good glimpse of it, but see, I can't. Anyway, right here it's starting to weep. Hang on a second. Okay, maybe with the flashlight that'll help. No, maybe not. Anyway, so right here, so from here to here, it's weeping, and over here, right there, you can see I left dust on it. Yeah, it's pretty dusty. The idea being that would make it easier for me to spot the leaks, and so far it's just this one and this one. So I'm gonna give it about let me zoom back out, that's probably annoying, right here. So I'm gonna mark them with a permanent marker and let it go another 24 hours or so and see what develops. The interesting part is, if you can see in there, you see how, it's, I don't know if the light's helping or not, but you can see it's creamed, right? It's got a tank liner called Cream in it. So it's not really doing a good job, is it? And if I don't see anything obvious in those spots where it's weeping, excuse me, then I think what I'll do is, I've got some red coat for tank liner. I might try that. That worked good on that tank over there, so maybe it'll work good in this one. But you can see possibly where the water is. It's a full tank, and it's gonna leak out into my bucket. But that's okay. That's what it's there for. So anyway, we'll see where we're at in about 24 hours. It's Tuesday, so probably Wednesday after work I'll come out and take a look at it and see where it's at. And I'll call that good. Whatever it's doing at that point is, I don't think letting it go any longer is going to serve any real purpose. So, and we move on. Okay, so here we have a problem. It's leaking right here where the arrow is, underneath at the seam, right at the petcock. I'm just probably not going to deal with this now. This is 24 hours later, and that's where it started leaking next. I don't know. I think at this point I'm going to drain the water out because it's the only new leak, and just take a good look at it. But I don't think I want to mess with the seam, especially since that would say to me that the inside rusted. It rusted from the inside out, since there's no rust where it's leaking. So, and there's one of the other spots, but yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I don't know. It's going to take some thinking on my part, I think. I don't know. I'll have to give it some thought. But it may be more than I want to deal with, and in which case I'll just repaint it, and if it turns out halfway decent, I'll throw it up on the wall as art. Probably put it right there. Probably put it right there by my stainless steel laser cut dragon. Yeah, I'm a geek, whatever. Anyway, so that's where we're at. I don't know. We'll have to see how it is tomorrow then. Yep, May 30th, 2015. 45 degrees out with a wind chill of 38, something like that. Amazing. For the last 2 days it's been in the 80s and stupid humid. Raining each day for the last week, so I haven't been able to get on the bike since I went out to the wayside, that the last video I had. It's just crazy. Just crazy. I wish I could say that's as abnormal, but Southeast Wisconsin, welcome. So instead of shooting primer on this, we're touching up a few spots now instead. But maybe tomorrow, if it's not as raining, because I gotta have the door open. It's just not, you know what, let me turn the radio off. Hang on. It's just if I spray in the garage, the overspray is just going to go everywhere. I gotta have the garage door open, and unfortunately, that ain't happening today. Do have so I'm just hitting a few bad spots with some polishing compound on there, and working on some cable issues here. Stupid Motion Pro cables. I bought them when I got the bike, and they're too long, so I'm trying to. The throttle has too much slop in it, but it's better now, but it's at the maximum I can have them out, so it's just going to have to do. Anyway, that's my day today. Not much. I had a bunch of stuff planned for outdoors today. It's not going to happen, so. And that is not going to happen until tomorrow at the earliest, so there you go. Back later.
Drunk and losing ground, broken up and down. The only way I've found to shake your body free. I've got what it takes to help you make mistakes, to put you through a phase that's harder than it seems. I'm not saying anything you haven't heard before. No one's gonna wait for you to wake up anymore. Changing all your scenery, saying you don't care, but you're not going anywhere. Spending all your days
Okay, so I had the material nozzle set too high, so it went on real heavy. So I did 3 heavy coats instead of 6 light ones. There's a couple of runs in here and stuff that I'll have to smooth out, but I'll let it sit till tomorrow, and I'll wet sand it down with some 600, and if there are any bare spots, I'll hit it again with primer. Otherwise, I'll start shooting the black on it. But overall, it turned out pretty smooth and pretty nice. The lighting in here isn't very good, so it's hard to see it, but and there's the little door for the top. See if you can get a good shot. Oh well, anyway. So that's where we're at. It's been a busy weekend, what with my birthday and all, so I haven't really had a chance to do much until today. Well, it was rain yesterday and windy. Today it's just been windy, but not so much so I couldn't open the door and get a couple coats on. So that's where we're at. On to the next step.